Hello everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to another Soul Journey live series on Instagram here. Tonight I have a very special guest, Alex, and we're just going to be waiting on her to come online here. Let me just invite her. No. Oh. Here we go. Oh, it's not coming up. Okay. Let's see. Sorry guys, we'll get this settled soon. Hold on. It'd be good if I could spell. No, it's not coming up. Okay, let's see. Nancy, there's Nancy. Let's see if Alex will. Hi, Nancy. Let me just see here quickly. How's everybody doing? Another Friday. Here we are. Hello, hello. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Let's see. It's not coming up. Let's see. Nope. Okay, Alex, if you're joining, please request. Hi, Andrea. Please request a live because you're not popping up here on my. I don't know why. Maybe I have to be following you. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, let's see. We're just waiting on Alex. Hi guys, how are you? I'm excited to share this guest with you today. I have met Alex through the GTA Reiki website. She's one of the founding members of the GTA Reiki. And I'm just so excited to get to meet her a little more and get to find out more of her history. Hi, Penny. How are you doing? We're just kind of waiting on here. Let's see if I can find her again. No, I think if she's not on the live, I can't invite her. Let's see. Is it working? No, it's not allowing me. So I think she just has to join. So I'm just waiting for that. Hi, Jen. How are you? We're just waiting for my guest. I know. There she is. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Ah. Yeah, like, how are you?
How are you?
Excellent. It looks like I caught you on the road.
Yeah, I had to do a Reiki, and I'm just gonna head home. But so I thought, okay, I can do it in the car.
Of course, you can do it in the car. More than welcome. It's nice. What a beautiful day we had today, right?
Oh, spectacular!
Beautiful.
I'm okay if it lasts from now until December. Like,
yeah, I know. It's funny though. I was complaining about the cold and being tired of the cold, but I'm not ready for the heat. Like, it's a little too fast, too soon for me, personally. Anyway,
I'm like, I'm happy. I don't have to shovel. I'm good. It's okay. I'll be with this.
Definitely. Well, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Guidance Within Reiki. I am so happy you were able to do this live Soul Journey series with me. Alex and I know each other from GTA Reiki. She's one of the founding members. And I got the pleasure to actually meet her in person 2 weekends ago at the GTA Reiki conference. And she sent me a little blurb of her kind of life story this week, and it's super interesting. I can't wait for you guys to hear and for her to share her journey. She has a lot of experience. So Alex McLeish-Deuters, is that how you say it?
Deuters. Alex McLeish-Deuters.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. She is a Medical Reiki Master, a Usui Holy Fire 3 Karuna Reiki Master, who has been practicing for over 20 years. So that's a lot of experience. She's a master right there. She's a great mentor as well for all the people joining the GTA Reiki business section. She's certified in several other healing modalities, including Therapeutic Touch, CranioSacral Therapy, Reflexology. Yes, thank you. Iridology. I said that one right. And Touch for Health. So you definitely have a lot under your belt that you kind of specialize in. Are you still take clients at all those therapies or all those modalities?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and quite often, sometimes during a session, I'll be guided to, oh, wow, I can feel their fascia stuck. And we know we hold emotions, we hold things in their fascia, and so craniosacral allows for fascial release. So then I'll release fascia, and then we can go through emotional release, but it helps them physically too. So we'll just sometimes get guided to, I've got it, can I do this? So I have my client sign release for, and I tell them I might get, oh, your occiput's jammed. Are you okay if we do a little bit physical release at the end of the session or right now? Because I feel that your bones are jammed and that might help with the energy flow through the body. So, yeah.
Wonderful.
Or, you need to push on your feet because everything is interconnected. So, yeah.
Yes,
definitely. I still do.
And I always find too that Reiki tends to be one of those modalities that you start off and then you branch off to other things, but still use that core Reiki energy in everything you do that comes next, right?
And everything that I do. So I wake up in the morning and I Reiki myself. So that's my connection to spirit, my connection to the universe. And then I Reiki my shower and I Reiki my food. And so that it keeps bringing you back to your essence and to your connection to spirit and to your connection to universe, and gives you a different perspective when, people are giving you the finger or cutting you off on the highway.
Right. Definitely. You get a different sense of tapping into that peace or that stability that that energy kind of provides for you, right?
Yes. Starts your day in a different way. The days you don't do it are like, oh, wow, I told the difference of my day is completely, it's like, oh, it's something wrong, it's chaotic. It's not, oh yeah, because I didn't connect, I didn't ground in, I didn't become that hollow bone for the universe. So to spread the energy. Yeah.
Definitely. So let's get to our questions, because they're meaty questions, and from what you answered, there's a lot that you can share with all of us. So the first question is, what would you like to share about your life journey so far that has led you to become a healer?
Wow, there's so many experiences. The way I grew up, I had to become very empathic because I grew up in a household that there was abuse, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, physical abuse. And so you learn to read energy. So I learned from a very young age, oh, how's this room feeling? How are they feeling today? What's this like? And so not knowing what would happen, as a teen, my parents were very ill. They were in their 40s when they had me. And as a teenager, my mom developed cancer. My father had what we call now type 2 diabetes and complications from that. And so I had to start helping to look after them. And it was through their experience that I went, oh, there are other levels. There are other things we could do to be helping. And actually, the reason I became went into Reiki was because the nurse that would come to look after my mother when she was at home dying from osteosarcoma, that nurse did Reiki on my mom. And that was the day I could talk to my mom. And that was the day that my mom could eat. And and when this nurse came in, the whole vibe of the house changed. Everybody felt, oh, wow, I feel better.
Wow.
Things are calmer.
Wow.
And that my mother, like, when you have osteosarcoma, is one of those painful things to die from. And the morphine when she was taking, like, you know, cats are having kittens on the bed, like she's hallucinating because it's so high. But imagine not having to take it because this woman came and put her hands on my mother. It was,
amazing.
Wow, I need to learn to do that. And asked her, what is that? Oh, it's Reiki. And then my own experience with an injury led me to this lady said, oh, it's Reiki. I said, I got to learn to do that that led me to other areas because, wow, if that could alleviate the pain and that could alleviate physical pain, it could also make you just relax and feel better. I've got to learn how to do that just for me. Yeah. So those challenges started me down the path, and then it was, well, I need to learn about herbs, and I need to learn about CranioSacral Therapy for my own healing journey, for things that happened to me. So injuries that I had or emotions that I had to deal with from my upbringing, Reiki helped me, and the other modalities helped me too. And then I had a child who has autism spectrum disorder. And so that was really, okay, let's focus on herbs, let's focus on gut health, let's combine everything that's allopathic and holistic, and let's put them on a path. So it was my family experience that led me to, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And this is how I'm, in my own healing, I learned the techniques and, oh, that craniosacral took away my migraines. I'm going to need to learn how to do that. Or the reflexology, wow, that really helped with, you know, constipation and stomach issues. And, oh, I need to learn to do that. And then able to give that to my son, and who is now a functioning member of society and is doing his master's degree and lives on his own, and all these things that we were told when he was 4 he'd be institutionalized, that he would never ever go to a regular school, and he would never have a job, and he wouldn't learn to drive a car, and now he's, you know, he just was in Europe traveling, studying for his thesis. I went like, okay.
Amazing.
So combination and my own healing journey, I learned a lot of stuff about, because I've had concussions and I've had traumatic pain and disease, and so learning to cope with it myself and the challenges I had and the challenges my family had, that's why I took different courses, and that's what I do with my clients. So I work with a lot of people who have concussions. I work with people with autism because from my own experience.
Right. Yeah. I find that we all, as healers, develop a niche, right? It's due to our life experience, and we kind of worked and learned how to heal those things. Therefore, we can now teach and show people that. Right?
Exactly. When you've walked it. So I had a traumatic brain injury. I had to learn to read again.
Wow.
I couldn't walk down the hall. I broke my ribs. I broke my arm because I'd fall down. And I couldn't watch TV for over 2 years. I couldn't look at a computer. So imagine, like, you can't watch TV, you can't go to the movies, you can't go to the store, you can't drive a car. All the things I had to learn. And then one of the injuries really led to chronic pain. And then I had to learn to cope with chronic pain. And how do you cope with that and not have drugs? And so it's been that's why I decided after my brain injury I couldn't go back and look at computers. And so my friends were, you should do your healing work. So I decided to do my healing work. And that's what I do.
Wonderful. Oh, yes. What a journey. What a journey. That's amazing. Amazing what you've learned, and you've not only learned to heal yourself, but to the people around you, and now you have that gift. You can give that gift to a lot of people. So
I think we all have the gift. We just have to tap into it. We all have the gift and the ability. We just have to learn how to become the hollow bone.
Yeah. One of my students sent me a post today that said, healers healers don't heal. Healers allow the space for the person to do their own inner work, inner healing. So I thought,
yeah, and that's what we do as doing with Reiki and doing the other modalities too. We help others on their journey. We just walk beside them, and when we've gone through it ourselves, that's the people who come to us.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Now the next question, I feel you've kind of answered, but you can kind of add some other things to it. It's have you discovered your life purpose, and if you did, how did that occur?
I think our life purpose is to grow and to learn. And sometimes we think, oh, I've got to be in a career, this is my life purpose. And sometimes a career is, I have to pay my bills, and my purpose is to learn and to grow. And then as I learn and grow, these things that I love to do and what's my purpose will come to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, my purpose through my brain injury is help other people. But I've been helping other people since I was a little kid. I was helping look after my parents. I was helping. And so the clues were all there. I just took different avenues to get there. I was in fashion and film for many, many years. I traveled the world doing that. But then I was still helping people.
Yes. Yeah.
Helping people do what they need to do, support them in what they need to do, be their ear when they needed someone to listen. Help support them when people were new in the industry. What do they need to do? How can they grow? How can they learn? So finding my purpose is, I might have a new purpose in 5 years. Who knows?
Yeah.
We keep evolving. Yeah. And I think all of our purpose is to grow and to learn. And
that's wonderful. So let me read what you're saying, because I think it's a very important message. You're saying that one of your main purposes is just to help people in general, right, in your life. But you do have purposes that come in when you need them, right? Yeah. Whether it is to get a job to get money, or whether it is to learn a new modality to help yourself heal, or things like that. Like, purpose is not just one that you keep for the rest of your life and you don't shift. Purpose is finding new purpose in every moment, in every action you take, right?
Exactly. So you look at some people and they start off and they've been a teacher, and then they decide, okay, I'm going to leave that and I'm going to go to this. They're still teaching, but in a different way, but they become a Reiki master, or they become a massage therapist, or they change because we're growing. So it's interesting. Because I think I think our purpose here is to have the human experience. Yeah. Our purpose here is to learn and to grow, and how good a human can I be?
Yeah.
How can I perfect being human? How can I be the best human? Yeah. And present.
No, I like
that whatever thing and whatever I do.
Yeah. I like that. I think for me, for so long, and I hear people like, what's my life purpose? And they get so obsessed about finding their path, but you're never off your path, right? Your purpose is to be a human being and to experience this lifetime. So I feel like, I don't know, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of going, well, I'm in my purpose. I can't leave my purpose. So that's nice to hear.
Your purpose is here. And it's like, oh, I'm going to pick up this stone. And do I like this stone? Oh, I don't like this stone anymore. Next stone. Let's learn all about this stone. Oh, that's a cool stone. I'm going to carry that for a couple of years. Let's experiment with that stone. And just keep letting the knowledge come in, letting the wisdom come in, and working through your own stuff.
That's wonderful. Yes. So the next question is, what are some of the challenges you faced during your healing journey? I mean, you've spoken some of that as well. So if you have anything specific that you might want to kind of cover, because you said you have a very lots of experience since you've been a Reiki master for 20 years. So I'm sure I know for me it's been about 5-6 years, and I have lots of stories, right? So I imagine that you have more than that.
I think it's just because you become a Reiki master doesn't mean everything goes away. Just because you become a healer doesn't mean I know it all, I've got it all covered, I'm the guru. You're going to go to your knees again.
Yeah.
And I say to people, they'll go, I'm on my knees. And I go, you're not far enough. Sometimes you have to go down and you're sucking dirt. And you think, how do I get back up?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's, for me, that's realizing and this is a lesson I share with people, is this too shall pass. And I live my life like that, and that is my thing I share with clients and with friends, whoever will listen, is that when you are below your knees, when you are sucking on the dirt, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to take another step? How am I even going to stand up? How am I going to move forward? Is that this too shall pass. But also be in the moments of, I am so happy, I am so confident, life is amazing, and take it in and embrace it and love it and appreciate it and just be in gratitude, because this too shall pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just be within that and just continually check in, because some days it's hard to find your gratitude. Some days it is hard because life does throw you down.
And challenge you for sure. I like to make my clients laugh, and I say, pardon my language, I say, you're in the shit, right? Sometimes you're in the shits to your ankle, sometimes you're in the shits up to here. You'll climb out of it eventually. You never stay in the same place. No. So it's everything's transitory, especially the harder and lower emotions. They can really just weigh you down, but you can really get through them if you just allow yourself to be there and to own them. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Own them, and know that we become who we are through our trauma.
Yeah.
We learn, our brain holds on to the trauma, remembers the trauma 2.5 times more than the good stuff.
Wow.
So that's just us, because it's about protecting us. And that's a course I'm trying to develop for people to go, you know, this is who you are, and your trauma's made you this, and sometimes we look, it's the lotus, right? Yeah. It comes from the mud. It's like, then it's this gorgeous, beautiful flower, and it is so true, because sometimes we are in the mud.
Yeah. No,
yeah. Sometimes we're in the dark, and then the sun comes out like it did today, and it's like,
yay! Yeah. They're here. And like you said, I agree with you. Like, it doesn't matter what stage in life you're at, you're always learning. Like, it never ends until you kind of leave this plane. Like, that's the purpose, right? So you kind of answered the next question, which was, what is one lesson that you've learned that you share with your clients all the time? And it is that this too shall pass. Beautiful.
This too shall pass.
Yeah. So the next question, it's one that I really love asking in this series, because I love how everybody has a different meaning of this. And it is, what does healing mean to you? How would you describe healing?
Healing is everything. Healing is what we're supposed to do. You know, we come in as these little beings, and sometimes there's things to heal. Yeah. And depending on your belief system, sometimes we bring stuff with us to heal. I've been looking at studies that talk about intergenerational trauma that goes back 14 generations that they've proven. Oh my God. So I might not just be healing me, I'm healing everybody. So healing to me is what you're doing every day. And then if you're coming out in a good state, like I say, I try and Reiki myself and send Reiki out to the world, that positive energy, then I'm helping to heal that too. I'm helping to heal just in the way I go. I did it the other day. I just went to a lady and said, "Are you okay?" And she went, "Thank you for asking." And I said, "It's going to be okay." And she was just, I said, "It's okay. We're going to be okay. Do you need to talk?" She goes, "Just that you cared was enough."
Yeah.
So healing to me is part of our day-to-day, and how can I help somebody else heal? So for me, it's everything. How can I help others reach their full potential? How can I help the planet be a better place? And just in going out in the world and being a little bit lighter, giving a little bit more love, giving a little bit more light, and just reaching out to someone and going, "Are you okay?" Or else, a girl was really looking cranky at the cashier the other day. I went, "I love your eye makeup." And you do? And it like changed her day. Changed somebody's day. Give them a compliment. You look pretty today.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah. Giving you a virtual hug. Yeah.
Yeah, in this generation of having the phone to your face, I find it that it's hard for people to feel seen, right? And heard. So sometimes that's all you need to do is you go, hey, I see ya. And then like, oh, okay, I'm important. Somebody sees me, you know?
Like in the Avatar movie, I see you.
Yes. Oh, that
right?
I
see
love
you.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. So the next question is, what do you love most about your gifts and your healing talents, or the modalities that you learned? What do you love most about them?
When I work with somebody, I feel them. I feel their physical. I feel their emotional. I feel their soul. I feel them. I feel them on each level. And so that's what I love about it. And that you're able to walk with them and connect with them, and that to help them, I'm feeling this stuckness here, I'm feeling this emotion, or what's in your back. And we might discover, like I worked on someone the other day and everything feels inflamed, but nothing was swollen. And I just went, so what's inflaming you in your life?
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, I got to think about that. And then I got email from them, this long email. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what's inflaming me. I'm like, okay. So it's just a word, a phrase, but that I think the gift is I get to touch people on such an intimate level and help them discover and uncover. Maybe it's a physical thing we need to release, emotional thing, something spiritual, something karmic from ancestral tragedy. I think it's the intimacy. And that I get to walk with them, beside them. I get to walk with them on the journey and help them go to another level. That to me, it's so beautiful and so intimate. I get to be a witness to their truth. I get to see them. I get to see them, feel them. It goes away. I don't have to carry your stuff around. Don't think that's a Reiki thing. We can talk about that later. But I don't have to carry your stuff. But I get to go, I'm feeling you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I feel your experience. I respect your experience.
Yeah. I find that people who are empathic or do this kind of work get to really truly see that source spark within people, right? Yeah. And we fall in awe, and we're the lucky ones to get to mirror that back to them and say, look how beautiful you are. You know? Yeah. I find that's quite like you said, it's an intimate experience that it's lovely to share with one.
It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Yeah.
So the next one is kind of connected, but how do your gifts or talents make you unique? So maybe you want to talk about the niche that you work with, or something specific that you do that you've learned that that only you can do, right?
Only I can do. I look at myself as the hollow bone, and so it's what spirit does. I'm just the conduit. And so I think in that is that I'm not the healer. I'm just the conduit, and it's spirit working through me. And maybe that's the gift, is that I'm willing to be the plug, and I don't need to I'm testing. So I was doing some muscle testing on somebody for iridology to see, what their sensitivities were. And I don't care if you can't eat bread. I'm not attached to it. It's not about me. And I think a healer being, it's not about me and what I want to have happen. It's about your experience. So be the hollow, let spirit come through you. And that's, for me, a huge gift. That's a huge, that I love about it, that I get to connect with spirit, and spirit gets to show me how to help those people, and not about me. Not about, that connection, connection with spirit, with the universe is just, oh.
Yes, I know.
There's no word.
I hear you. So the next part, the next questions are really cool because I want to know at the moment what projects are you currently working on right now? Because I know you're a busy lady and you have lots on the go. And I definitely want to introduce people to you and what you have to offer as a teacher, as a healer, as a speaker.
So
what do you
I
have on the go at the moment?
have on the go. So I have a goddess circle that I'm doing, and so I work with another Reiki master, and we bring together a women's circle. And in my bio on Instagram, you can see more information about it. And we're trying to do them every couple months because we find every month it maybe it's too much for people. But every 2 months, we're trying to do a circle where women come together, they get Reiki, we do meditation, we have a focal point. This month is root chakra and spring and transformation and building strong foundation. I'm teaching, I have a level 1, level 2, and I have some people asking for level 3, so the next little while, that'll be busy. And then with GTA Reiki, we're working on workshops. We just had a conference, and there's a business membership where you can grow your practice, and it's open to any level. It's like, I'm interested, I'm not interested. It's about coming together as a community and where do you want to be, and about mentorship. I'm working on a crystal course to present within the GTA Reiki teaching, because we have an online portal, so we put in resources, and then we also do a live portion, so we have resources there so that people, if you're starting like a level 1 with us, we have all the resources. This is how you do a session, this is how you do this, but then we have the live day, a live in-person day, so that we can, and you've experienced it yourself, so that you can go back and say, oh, this is how I do a session, or this is how I do chair Reiki, but then we've done the in-classroom portion. So we're just updating some more courses that way, working on workshops for our business membership, and planning to go to Spain and be teaching Reiki there in the next couple of months for some clients that I have there. So, and I do horse Reiki, so I'm developing more and more horse clients. I have call it equine Reiki to be proper, and I'm actually talking to some clinics about bringing in more medical Reiki to them. So it's great. It's exciting.
It's exciting. That sounds busy. I love it. I love to hear that. So the next one is what services do you provide and why? So can you describe a little bit of not just Reiki, but the other modalities like the Therapeutic Touch, the CranioSacral Therapy, why am I saying this? Reflexology. That's about it. And
so it depends on what people want. Some people are like, that's really woo-woo. But with the reflexology is like acupuncture without needles, and it's working on your feet, and your feet have I think 250,000 nerve endings, and they're all connected to organs. So if I'm pushing on those, I'm telling, oh, your gallbladder is a little sluggish, let's get it to activate. Or there's tension in your spine, or they might have spinal issues, and maybe you can't do a massage because everything else in your body's hurting too much. So we'll work on the feet to stimulate that. Iridology, I'm looking at your eyes to see what weaknesses you've inherited, and then to say, oh, well, what are you eating? Because you need to eat for your thyroid. Yeah. Because you need to have Brazil nuts. You need to have natural iodine, so seaweed. There are certain foods we eat so that maybe we don't develop that dis-ease in the body. With CranioSacral Therapy, again, a lot of fascial release, people who have head injuries, headaches, migraines, TMJ, autism. If people have gone through birth and they've had to use forceps, or they've had brain injuries, it helps to realign the brain, the bones of the brain, of the skull, and then also the cerebral spinal fluid, so we get a nice flow of energy going through. So the cerebral spinal fluid carries the electric responses from the rest of the nerves in the body. So if there's subluxations in the spine, or if the bones in the brain are touching on parts of the brain, then the synapses isn't occurring properly, then you're not going to get proper function somewhere else.
No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
the Touch for Health is about kinesiology. So again, it's going through meridians and muscle pressure points to go, where are you blocked? How do we unblock it? And realigning the body that way. So these are very, very more physical.
Yes.
But really, when you look at it, it's all energetic because we're all just energy.
Yeah.
Oh, the sun's going down. I'm losing light.
I know.
Sorry.
But I can still see you. I know. I can still see you. We can still see you.
Okay, good.
No worries. And the last but most important question is, where can people find you and get a hold of you to book an appointment or even get more information on the services you provide?
They can go to revivemybody.com, or they can go to Instagram at Alex Revive My Body.
Excellent. Wonderful. Yes, please follow Alex. Once again, she is an amazing healer who, like, you've heard how many modalities she has, and can really you were explaining your modalities, and I'm like, I can send you my dad, and I can recommend you to a friend of mine. I'm already thinking of who to send your way.
Oh, thank you. So it was an honor being here. You're just delightful. And I'm so happy and blessed that we've gotten to connect. Thank you.
For sure, for sure. It's been a pleasure, Alex. Like I said, I'm looking forward to have you as a mentor. You have you have a way about you that's just so kind and loving. And you and Kimiko have really made my welcome into GTA Reiki wonderful. I feel like part of the group, and I feel that we can only grow from that place, right? It's a group of really amazing women, and I feel very, very welcome there.
Oh, so we're blessed to have you.
Well, thank you so much. Would you like to add anything else? Would you like to say any final words?
It's just been a pleasure and always a joy to share with people like-minded and we talked about this the other night when we were doing our call with GTA Reiki, because we have a monthly mentorship evening where we sit and discuss things Reiki and business and what's going on in our lives. So I just feel blessed to know you and blessed to be here, and just I'm just so thankful.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time. This has been wonderful. So I really enjoyed getting to know you more, and just being in your energy. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Much love.
Much love. Get home safe, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be live for a pull a card on Sunday. So
pull a card. We'll be there.
Bye.